And welcome, movie fans and trivia buffs. This is the moment you have been waiting for. This is the final round of Name That Flick. Now please welcome your host, MeLoewsRegal.
Well, this is what it all boils down to. This is what we have been working toward through the first two rounds. This is the final round of Name That Flick with your host, MeLoewsRegal. I just want to say how proud we are to be brought to you by... The name of this final round is Casting Call, and each question is worth potentially 6 points. I'll give you the names of 4 actors. You have to name the movie they all appeared in. If you can name the film in just 2 names, you get 4 big points. If it takes you 3 names to figure out the film, you get 2 points. And if it takes you all 4 names to name the film, you get 1 point. But you can score 2 bonus points if you can name the director of the film. There will be 10 films in this edition of Casting Call. And just to make it fun, the cast list will be given in alphabetical order. So, do you have the trivial knowledge to score the big points? Do you think you can name each film? Can you name each director? Do you? Do you? Can you? Now, here's the first list in Casting Calls. For 4 points, Robert Duvall and Elliot Gould. For 2 points, add Sally Kellerman. For 1 point, add Donald Sutherland. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. That was too easy. I bet almost everyone knew that the film was MASH and that it was directed by Robert Altman. Well, if you did well on that one, this next one should be easy. And here it is. For 4 points, Joan Cusack and Harrison Ford. For 2 points, add Melanie Griffin. For 1 point, add Sigourney Weaver. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Well, how many of you identified the film as Working Girl, directed by Mike Nichols? Okay, so that one was easy. See if this next one is a little more difficult. You ready? Let's go. For 4 points, Annette Bening and Michael Douglas. For 2 points, add Michael J. Fox. For 1 point, add Martin Sheen. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. I don't know if you knew it, but the film is The American President, directed by Rob Reiner. If they seem to be getting harder as we move along, get used to it, cause here's the next list. For 4 points, Nicolas Cage and Richard Gere. For 2 points, add Gregory Hines. For 1 point, add Bob Hoskins. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Come on, didn't you know the film this time was Cotton Club, directed by Francis Ford Coppola? Now make your guesses count on this next one. It's a doozy. For 4 points, Robert De Niro and Pam Grier. For 2 points, add Samuel L. Jackson. For 1 point, add Chris Tucker. Now, for the bonus points, Name the director. We put that one in just to stump you. The film is Jackie Brown, and it was directed by Quentin Tarantino. Did that one slow your roll? Well, this next one could bring you to a screeching halt. Here it is. For 4 points, Angela Bassett and Jodie Foster. For 2 points, add Matthew McConaughey. For 1 point, add James Woods. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Well, you should know by now. Did you guess that the film was Contact and that it was directed by Robert Zemeckis? Okay, this next one should get you rolling again. Here it is. For 4 points, Albert Brooks and Joan Cusack. For 2 points, add Holly Hunter. For 1 point, add William Hurt. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Who figured this one out? You? Yes? No? Well, the film is Broadcast News, and it was directed by James L. Brooks. Are you having fun? I am. And this next film is as fun as it gets. Here it is. For 4 points, Jodie Foster and Clive Owen. For 2 points, add Christopher Plummer. For 1 point, add Denzel Washington. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Did you know that the film was Inside Man and that it was directed by Spike Lee? Well, there's only 2 films left in this final round of Name That Flick with your host, me, MeLoewsRegal. How are you doing? How will you do on this next list? For 4 points, Albert Brooks and Julie Kavner. For 2 points, add Nick Nolte. For 1 point, add Jolie Richardson. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Now, I know that stumped a bunch of you, but the film was I'll Do Anything, another film directed by James L. Brooks. Are you ready for the last film in this final round of Name That Flick with your host, me, MeLoewsRegal? Here it is. For 4 points, Anne Bancroft and Carrie Fisher. For 2 points, add Stephen Hill. For 1 point, add Ron Silver. Now, for the bonus points, name the director. Now, that one had to catch a bunch of you off guard, but just so you know, the film was Garbo Talks, and it was directed by Sidney Lumet. How did you do? How many points did you score in this final round of Name That Flick with your host, me, MeLoewsRegal? Well, that's it for this edition of Name That Flick. We'll be back with another series as soon as we find sponsors for the show. In the meantime, keep watching those flicks and keep holding on to that trivial information that won't do you any good anywhere except here on Name That Flick with your host, me, MeLoewsRegal. Thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you again soon.